Federation of African Football President Patrice Motsepe defended its controversial decision to strip Senegal of its Africa Cup of Nations title. The Lions of Teranga's 1-0 victory over Morocco in the Rabat final was changed to a 3-0 default win for the host nation. Motsepe said the different conclusions reached by CAF's internal bodies reflect their independence.
The CAF disciplinary board took one decision. The CAF appeals board took a totally different position. And I'm told that that Senegal is going to appeal, which is very important. Every one of the 54 nations in Africa have a right to pursue their appeals and their advance interests, not only at the highest level in Africa, in CAF, but also the highest body, which is the...
Hello guys, we have seen in the news that the CAF, they want to give Morocco, they have awarded, not that they want, they have awarded this African Cup of Nations that played this January. They want to give it to this Moroccan team that hosted the host. You know what I mean? And those that work at CAF, or those their leaders, they are charlatan. They are charlatan and they are fraud. You know what I mean? Because even if there is a law that we have violated by the Senegalese football team, there shouldn't be a scenario where you take away their trophy and you give it back to some people that didn't win it. You know what I mean? The only thing they should do is that if there is some rules they broke, they should just fine them. That's normal stuff to do. But this, we know there's these people that work there. They are not, you know, they don't have any clue about how soccer, football works, and even I think the FIFA should be involved in this kind of stuff, because it spoils the image of the soccer. You know what I mean? And I think that the Moroccan soccer team, those that participated in that tournament, should reject this offer, this gift that the CAF want to give them. Because how are they going to explain to their children that they actually won this trophy? You know, children will say, okay, you win it. Let me, they said, Dad, let me watch the game, you know, because it's something, if they win it, you know, it's something that the children will like to watch, you know, and every child would like to watch the dad win a trophy and even celebrated it. But now, not only that the children will not find any video clip about how they win it, you know, and even how they celebrated they win it. How are they going to celebrate it? You know, how can somebody? This is like a trauma now. You're just bringing it up for them to feel this trauma again. The Moroccan team to feel it again, because for some of them overcome the loss, you know, because it's a big loss. It was a massive loss for the Moroccans. You know, they hosted this tournament and they played in their homeland and they lost. You know, it's not easy to overcome this kind of stress and disappointment. You know what I mean? But you know, all of a sudden, somebody somewhere, you know, said that the Senegalese team they break the rules. You know, now we have to give back this trophy to those that didn't win it. You know, this is not fair. This is not fair in both sides. You know what I mean? It's not fair for Moroccan's team. It's not fair for Senegalese. And I think the Moroccans should reject this offer that the CAF want to give them, because this is not. They didn't deserve this. You know what I mean? They didn't deserve to be reminded about this. Even though the Senegalese, the Senegal as a country have even apply for appeal, you know, appeal this decision they took, you know, but this is an unjust decision, because even if even if the Senegalese committed a foul or something else, they should have been like, you should have just fined them, you know, let them pay for the offense, you know, let them pay money, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. But for you to, you know, you know, do like 180 degrees turn around and say that, you know, we're gonna give this trophy to Moroccans, you know, and you see that Moroccans, you know, how are they gonna do? The children want to watch this when their dad win. They're gonna watch and say that their dad really lost, you know, they lost the tournament. I think the Senegalese will win the appeal because now the outrage that this decision have generated will make this CAF change their decision. I think CAF is a joke as well. You know what I mean? And I keep saying, this is a quack organization. This is no more stuff in Africa. I think I don't know how they come up with this. I don't think it's Morocco that pushing them to come up with this kind of decision. I think it shows that they're incompetence. You know what I mean? That this is so sad to see that you are reducing soccer, football, in this kind of degradation. I mean, like, that's what it is. Because how can you give this trophy to somebody that didn't win it? It's crazy, man. It's something that no one will imagine that stuff like this will happen. That's why the Moroccan team should reject this outright. You know what I mean? They should reject the trophy because they don't. This is not their trophy. They don't merit it. They don't deserve to have it. You know what I mean? Peace.